Sure.
All right, that, you know what, if, huh? No, I didn't text you, I called. Okay.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel Cook. I'm one of the project engineers at Alfred Benishing Company. And everybody's probably wondering what this big green plan is up in front of us here. The borough is looking at seeking funding from both DCNR and the Commonwealth Financing Authority for Girard Park improvements. We're looking at multiple phase projects. As part of the DCNR process, we have to solicit public input. So I just we developed a plan and kind of laid it out. I'll kind of go through our phase one is, but we're always looking for other ideas, or we really want to say a volleyball court or a dog park or community garden. There's really no right or wrong answers. I have some questions that we'll just kind of answer. I'd like some feedback. Kind of hoping for more interactive. I don't like to just preach. I like to get some feedback and kind of things like that. So kind of where we're at is the existing park. You have Lee Foods down here. You come in. Here's the Miners Memorial. You kind of park in here, the diner, and then you walk up through the pavilions up here. You have a multi-use play set. You have some pieces of equipment in here. I believe a few have been removed in the last few years. A health ladder, monkey bars they call them, and an existing swing set. The last portion of the site is the basketball court. It's actually two separate courts. It was an old tennis court and a basketball court. Some of the hardware has been removed. So what we're proposing with phase one is to reconstruct the court. We're going to overlay, it's called scratch coat, bring everything up to a single grade, and then over top everything, replace it with two new sets of basketball hoops on both ends, two new sets of players' benches on both ends, so you can have two courts operational at one time. We have to do stormwater control up there, perimeter fencing, and then one of DCNR's big pushes is handicapped accessibility and parking. So we're going to try to locate the parking facility down here adjacent to Lee Foods, and then we're looking at an access path to go up to here, and then eventually that'll tie in other facilities. Moving on to a next phase, or a phase two. If we're fortunate, we'll get both grants and we can move into additional work. Looking at that, we would improve the 2 to 5-year-old play area. They don't really have a swing set for the tots, so we'd be looking at a properly sized tot lot, tot play set, and some small features like spring animals and things like that for your younger children. We're going to replace the existing swing sets with the proper hardware and correct fall zones and everything like that. If you've gone to some newer parks, you'll see that they have the playground mulch. Typically we put 9 to 12 inches of playground mulch in, and then underneath that stone to allow the drainage to kind of keep the lifetime of the mulch. So it doesn't have to be replaced every single year. You get a longer lifetime out of it. And then the third phase we have laid out is court lighting. What we generally do is a push button light system, so the lights aren't on all the time. Somebody goes up, they want to play basketball, they hit the button and it comes on. Years ago they used to do quarters, and everybody put quarters in to try to recover the cost. The cost of the box generally exceeds what you actually make, and in a lot of communities around here things were getting smashed. People didn't have the quarters, so they smashed the boxes. So what we recommend is the cost of the electric bill is far less than replacing that box every year. So that's kind of where we're at on there.
Just kind of like to ask for a motion to adopt the resolution for Girard Park, 41017 Girard Park improvements. Motion by Rosanna. Second by Marina. On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, we'll move on to the second part of our special meeting. Bid award for the 2017 street paving project. All right, we received bids for White Street, from Cole Street to Washington Street. It's a full depth reconstruction. There were 4 bids submitted. It was Landis C. Deck and Son Site Contractors. Their bid was $37,738.50. MJ Excavations was $47,060. Schuylkill Paving was $52,490. Loretta Materials Construction was $57,377. Then on alternate 1 bid for Chestnut Street, Poplar to Cherry Street, which is also a full depth reconstruction, Landis C. Deck and Sons was $22,200.75. MJ Excavation was $25,740. Schuylkill Paving was $28,710. And Barletta Materials Construction was $40,095. So at this time, I'm asking council to award both paving projects to Landis at the lowest bid of $59,939.25.
Make that motion.
A motion by Roseanne,
I'll second.
second by Bob. On the question. The total bid for MJ Excavation was $72,800. Schuylkill Paving was $81,200. And Barletta was $97,472. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. And at this time, I'd like to ask for a motion to appoint Raymond Sistoli to the Shenandoah Municipal Water Authority.
What was that?
Raymond
Is he here?
Sistoli.
Right there.
Okay.
Is he here?
He's back in the corner quiet all the time.
Motion by Roseanne,
He sits high, but he puts
One moment,
his
please.
low.
Second.
one moment, I'm in the middle of a motion here. Roseanne, seconded by Bob. On the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Welcome aboard, Raymond. Thank you for your
You're
service.
wonderful.